The reason the bar is in hell when it comes to dating is because you guys put it there. But it's women's fault.
Like, I was getting ghosted by women for just being polite.
Our fault. We are the ones who need to take accountability.
Women want Mr. Wrong to be Mr. Right.
A lot of men don't have emotional control. When things get hard, they either shut down completely or they react with anger.
Let me be honest with you women. The men can work and provide for themselves. He doesn't need your salary like that.
No quality about you. Your beauty is not there. It's all external and fake. The only way the world is going to change is if women begin to change. Bored with women. Women, you focus on your girlfriends, the car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, your nails, your hair, your makeup, all the Botox and all the treatment you do, the fillers, the boob job, the butt tuck, the liposuction, and the list goes on and on. And when a man takes you out, you open your mouth and his head hits the table and he goes, not another one. There's no substance.
You know how many guys go through that? A lot of ladies don't realize there's no substance because you show that you bring nothing to the table simply by opening your mouth. A man can tell right away. That's how in tune guys in. And that's how not in tune females are. They don't even realize it, right? They're just spinning in circles, round and round.
There's no quality about you. Your beauty is not there. It's all external and fake. There's nothing lovely about you. Men are longing for your beauty, women. The essence of who you are.
And you know what beauty men want? Men want something feminine and delicate. Common sense. And when men say, what do you bring to the table? That's what we want.
Where is your nobleness? Where's your virtue? Where's your dignity? Where's your adventure? And most of all, where is your mystery?
No more.
The only way that the world is going to change is if women begin to change. So ladies, when are you ready to do inner work?
Wow, you know, she's one of those what do you call them? Lifestyle coaches. Like a lot of people stopped being therapists and started being lifestyle coaches. This is the best thing. This is what females need.
And find the woman that you're running from. When you're ready to do that, go sign up on my link tree.
He's only getting married truly for one reason. Because let me be honest with you women. The men can work and provide for themselves. He doesn't need your salary like that.
Real talk.
He does not necessarily need you to cook, clean, and have sex because he can get sex from multiple women. They're giving it out. A lot of them can cook and clean. Their mother taught them, or they can pay someone to get it. The culture is telling them these women do not get married. So why would a man go past what the culture is telling him and choose to have a wife? Because with a wife, you can now have love, nurturing, support, affection. This is what he can't get from.
And you know, the wild thing today, literally today, I interviewed a brother that got him a wife from the Philippines. And I was asking him questions. And that man was excited. The excitement on that man's face and his voice. And we shared stories. And it was joy. He just married his Filipina, right? He's been with her for 2 years, though. Joy. Something that she's talking about that men are not getting. So what are men doing? Men are going over yonder.
roommate. So if that is not what you're leading with in your relationships with men, this is why your husband is now pulling away, because in the beginning you gave him those things. But as you got into the relationship, you got bitter, resentful. You start seeing his flaws, start counting that against him. You start measuring him against other men, and now you're pulling back on the love, the affection.
Ooh. And that's what happens. They measure us with other men. That's why men don't open up. That's why men are saying no more. That's what's happening in the date market. So we saw from the other therapists turn life coach, right? Because you have to be now. You have to nowadays. Let me hear from another therapist. Yeah, I got the therapist stacked up today.
Say they want that, and they think that they truly mean it when they say they want that. But in couples therapy, I'll see something like a woman will come in and she'll say that exact thing to her partner. I really want you to open up. I feel like we're not connecting. I want you to be more vulnerable with me. I want you to tell me what's going on inside. And if he does, and let's say he starts crying, tears up, or really starts crying, she inevitably will have this reaction of, I don't feel safe when he doesn't open up to me because I don't feel connected to him, but I don't feel safe when he's that vulnerable with me either, because there's something, just some cultural programming in her around what it's like to be with a man who's crying or a man who is vulnerable.
So that's just a clip that I came across today while scrolling, and I was thinking about it, and I wanted to make a post about it because having experienced that personally, it's frustrating. We hear all the time, and we see it on social media. We might even hear it out, on the streets, or when we're out, dinner, whatever, working, is, guys are afraid to approach women. Guys are afraid to commit, things like that. And it's not that we're afraid of commitment. It's afraid of being shamed or the consequences that come with showing emotion or vulnerability. Now, assuming, let's just stipulate that there are good guys and horrible guys. Same with women. There are good women and there are horrible women. All things being equal. Men and women are different, process things differently. Guys may not even know that they've shown vulnerability in the past with somebody, and then they realized that the relationship wasn't going well and they couldn't figure out why. This is why, and they're waking up to it. We're waking up to it, and we're standing up for it. We want to be vulnerable, but we're not going to show it, even if you tell us it's okay, because eventually it does come back to bite us. Or at least that's what's been proven in the past. So just give you a little more understanding of what it's like to be a guy. All right. Have a good day.
And, you guys got to understand. I'm sure you guys understand what's going on. People that watch me, right? And that watch the manosphere. But what's happening is, you saw what happened? She put herself, his wife, put herself right back in the loop like she's single again, because she's still used to that programming. And that's exactly why I spoke about the interview I had today. I had an interview with a man, and you got to compare. You compare apples to oranges, right? Because that's what it is. Overseas, date woman overseas and date woman in the West. It's like apples to oranges. And is every woman good? No. Is every woman bad in the West? No. Guys aren't dumb. We know what's going on, right? But I have to say this. So you're mad when a man shows his vulnerability. Your husband shows you his vulnerability. Your husband shows you his vulnerability. That's your husband. This is why men are done, because that was your husband. So automatically you start doing what? Looking outside. What is a man to think? You wonder why men are you heard what she just said? A wife.
Why a lot of men keep losing in relationships. And I'm going to keep it real. Number one, many men don't truly know their value. When a man doesn't know his worth, he starts over giving, over chasing, and over explaining himself just to keep a woman around. And the moment a man starts doing that, attraction begins to drop. Secondly, a lot of men don't have emotional control. When things get hard, they either shut down completely or they react with anger, insecurity, or desperation. But a woman needs to feel that a man is steady, you see, that he can hold his frame even when emotions run high. And thirdly, many men lose themselves in the relationship. They stop focusing on their purpose, their growth, and their goals, and they make the woman the center of their world. And ironically, the moment a man abandons his mission, the relationship starts to lose its strength, guys.
Yes,
The truth is,
very
women
true.
don't just fall in love with a man. They fall in love with the way he carries himself, his confidence, his direction, his mission, and his emotional stability.
All right, this is one where I could say she kind of knows what she's talking about. She's right. If a man loses focus on that, he's doomed.
When a man builds those things, he stops losing in love and he starts attracting healthier relationships.
She was right with that one. Let me hear from another one that's always right.
99.9% of your relationship problems are caused by women scrolling themselves into a downward spiral. Let me explain. As we all know, the majority of social media is geared towards women, and there's so much useless information on this app about, oh, you know, your boyfriend didn't get you flowers, that means he hates you. Oh, he's not sleeping with you, that means there's someone else. Oh, he stopped at the gas station, that means he doesn't like you. Oh, he comes home from a 14-hour shift and doesn't help you with laundry, so that's his weaponized incompetence. He actually forgets dates and anniversaries or something because he's forgetful, then he's intentionally being a narcissist and forgetting information to gaslight you. When he's trying to control the finances because you overspend, now he's financially abusive. If he's on Twitter, that means he's cheating on you and looking at half-naked girls. If he stays at work late, that means he has a work wife and he's cheating on you. If he forgets something at the grocery store, then he's intentionally doing it because it's his weaponized incompetence. Women will literally sit here and scroll for 3 hours, and then you will be at work and all of a sudden you're fighting because she saw a TikTok that triggered her and now she thinks that you are cheating on her. And the worst part about it is it gives no space for men to be unhappy. It gives no space for men to be depressed or have their own mental health issues. It gives no room for these men to even have a normal job, because if he's not texting fast enough, then he hates you. It doesn't give any room for men to make mistakes. It doesn't give men any room to speak up or talk about anything.
Man, this video is hurting my soul. Like, seriously, I'm listening to it going, yeah, when you think about it, when you think about everything, woo, dating is screwed right now. And that's why the video is titled that way. The dating problems are all what?
Without being labeled a narcissist or an abuser or whatever that social media is telling women. It gives men no space to have hobbies or be a normal human being, because inherently these men are out here just cheating, lying, scamming, and being pieces of all across the country. And, you know, it has nothing to do with the fact that she has sat there and overanalyzed something that somebody said on TikTok, and now you're in a fight for the next 3 weeks because she's in a downward spiral because she does it to herself. The funny thing is it comes from a bunch of bitter ass, miserable women who probably just broke up with their boyfriend that are saying all of this, that are causing problems in your relationship. And the only reason that she needs so much reassurance is because she's sending herself into these downward spirals, and she's still expecting you to pick up the pieces even when you've done nothing wrong. These women are delusional because other women are making them delusional based on the information that they're retaining every single day, and I just don't think this is talked about enough. Okay, bye.
Woo, I felt bad for you. She was hitting you with the scorpion. Get over here. Another uppercut. Get over here. She hit you with the finishing move. You know, a scorpion, how to do the finishing move, Mortal Kombat? Chopped off your head, like vicious, but facts. All Facts. Because that's what happens. Or it'll be that, or they'll watch their favorite show and see other people living life and then think they should be living like that. And then the bad spending habits, it comes from that. Right? Everything is social media, television. Seriously, you got to be careful with females who are engulfed in it. I have a problem with my current wife, but she's engulfed in TikTok because she's always, everything she does, she edits her videos, they go to TikTok. Me, I'm engulfed in YouTube because everything I do, YouTube, night and day.
All women's fault. Here's why. Now, first of all, I am in a relationship. A good one, finally. But when I was single, oh my God, that dating field was terrible. Especially for a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I can't help it. It's how I was raised.
You see that? He said he's a nice guy. You see the other wife, right? She didn't want a nice guy. Her husband was a nice guy, crying, right? Being emotional with his wife. Nothing's wrong with that. But let me let it play. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
I try to be a bad boy. It does not work for me. That is not who I am. Women want Mr. Wrong to be Mr. Right, which is a terrible way of thinking. Because men, we already figured this out. We already have the slogan, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Women, y'all need to get the same slogan. I already got a song about it. Can't change a man. You can't. We already figured it out. When I was trying to date for like 10 years, the only time I would have luck is when I was in a terrible position. Like I was like selling drugs or on drugs or broke and using women. That's when they wanted me. But when I got my life together, and got custody of my kid, listen, then I became you're a good guy. I'll pass. Like I was getting ghosted by women for just being polite. Because it was giving off too nice. There was this one chick I was talking to, and we were F buddies, and that's all I thought it was. I was not interested. I was actually scared that she was going to think it was something more. She stopped talking to me because she thought I was falling for her because I let her use my car. Apparently, that's nice guy energy. That's what it is. You guys aren't attracted to a good relationship. I want to fix things. Y'all want to get somebody that's not a good relationship material and make him into a good relationship. Is that how y'all do when y'all go car shopping? Let me get this lemon and I'm going to make it to a good running car. If you all want to do that, then why don't y'all just go flip houses? It will work better in your favor if you do it that way. But getting somebody that wants to be in the streets or who's already in a relationship with somebody he's already cheating on, y'all want to fix that? That's crazy. There are some good women out here. Y'all see that too.
Wow. He hit on it in so many ways. The analogies, everything to a T. Right? The therapists are saying it. They've been saying it for many years. Females are saying it. They've been saying it for many years. Men are saying it. Men been saying it for many years. You understand what's happening, ladies? It's time to reflect. Seriously. It's time. Because what's going on now, you got to turn around and go, as a modern woman, my time has come. I need to change or never get a man. So what do? They go to dating events and still won't change. They want things their way and still won't change. Where's the evidence of that?
Of her clients are struggling with dating right now, every single one. And I said, whose fault is that? And then she goes, even the guys. I said, I'm sorry. You know single guys that you have yet to introduce me to? She goes, Hannah, I can't. HIPAA. I don't know what that is, but she sounds like a jealous. If you know single guys with similar mental disorders as me and you have not hooked it up, what am I paying you for, Karen?
You see this? We already know men are choosing to stay alone, right? It's a difference. But females are alone because men are choosing to stay alone, but they're still thinking about dating. They're still thinking about the bad boy. Even the wife is thinking about the bad boy. There's a problem. The dating market is broken because there are a lot of people that are putting cushion pillows in seats, right? That's like me right now. I'm in a what's the name chair? I forgot what you call this chair, but anyway, I'm in a chair recording, right? My work chair, I call it. So it has a cushion in it. But a regular chair, my regular chair has a hard seat. I can't sit in that for hours. I record for hours and my legs don't feel like they're going to go numb. So I sit in a chair that's good for me with cushion. You ladies like sitting on hard chairs all the time. Like, for hours. That's what's happening. Men are saying, okay, I'm not going to date. I'm going to sit on a cushion chair. Because you see it all the time. Men are saying, I'm happier by myself. I've never been this happy. I've saved so much money. And women are saying, I like hard chairs. Give me a lawn chair. I've been sitting that thing for hours. They're going to sit on a lawn chair and watch, like as a couch, sit on a lawn chair and watch, I don't know, housewife show. Just sitting on a lawn chair. That's what's going on with you ladies. I know it sounds crazy, but I got to break it down in analogies.
To a man that was on a first date. Yeah. The reason the bar is in hell when it comes to dating is because you guys put it there. I am a man hater through and through, but it's women's fault.
Take notes, Emily.
Yeah, you guys accept the worst and the barest of minimums and then look around and be like, why is this happening to me? You're trying to talk to a man that is currently dating or interested in somebody. And not to say that he can't be interested in multiple somebodies at the same time while you're in a dating phase. That's completely normal. But you think that shooting your shot at that point doesn't make you seem desperate, easy, and somebody he is really about to dog?
You see the female loneliness epidemic, right? So many people. She's asking a therapist. Women are shooting their shot while men are on dates. Everything. I mean, that male loneliness epidemic is, something, ain't it? Ain't no male loneliness epidemic happening. It's a female loneliness misery epidemic. I got a new name. Female loneliness misery. That's what we're gonna call it now. Female loneliness misery. 1,000 women at a dating event, no men, maybe 3 men. It's wild.
How women are always told that we need to take accountability for our bad choices and our bad pickers whenever men do us dirty. Somehow it's our responsibility when men behave badly. And where is that energy? Where is that energy for men when they are behaving harmfully, when they are being manipulative, when they are being abusive, when they are immature partners? So
that's what you want. I don't know why. You're angry right now, right? But you want pain. I don't know, for some reason. It's kind of like, one of those victims, like when somebody gets abused all the time, right? And they say, no, he's a good guy. That's what this is. No, he's a good guy. They don't know it, though. They want to go at everybody else on social media. No, make that bad guy good. You want me to go and talk to the bad guy that bangs every girl, probably 5 girls a weekend, and make him good when it's working? Like, get your brain together.
Somehow it falls back on women. It's our fault. We are the ones who need to take accountability. Where is the call for male accountability and their bad behavior, huh? I bought into propaganda for a long time, and I am over it. I am done with it. And let me tell you why. Because if it were just me and all the men that I've dated over the last 26 years, sure, maybe we could chalk it up to me having a bad picker or making bad choices or whatever. But there are literally, just in that video that I posted about, there are thousands of women saying that they had the same experience. So what you mean to tell me is that every woman that I know in real life, all my coworkers, my neighbors, my friends, my family, they're all having these same experiences with men. All of these strangers online that I've met from every country and every ethnic background and every age and every socioeconomic status, all of these women having these bad...
Man, you see it? I can't. I have to. She expects a Chad to be faithful. Her. I'm telling you guys, because look, a guy can go on a dating app, right? Can be a regular dude, because she's a bomb. Put that makeup on. No, come on, guys. Talk to me. You guys, come on now. Talk to me down in the comments. You already know. She put that makeup on.
Sorry I'm late. I was taking in a harmonious moment between a serene butterfly and an unruffled caterpillar.
I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. I need somebody to care for me the right way. I'm a dime. I bet you, guys, she probably knows how to doctor her face up so good. She goes from a 1 to a 10 in her mind. Probably really like a 5, 6. But makeup tricks, I've seen ladies do it in Africa, ladies do it in China. So why not ladies in America?
Experiences with men, a lot of them that are like literally bar for bar the same, but it's all our fault. We're all the ones who should be taking accountability and choosing better. Are you kidding me? I have gotten some comments and messages about me dealing with my trauma. So let me just get that out of the way. I go to therapy. I have been in therapy weekly for about 5 years now. I do individual and group therapy, and I've worked. And in my defense, I used to be a lot worse. It is true, though, we do have to take accountability for the ways in which we have made our own lives via the choices that we have made. And that is a big part of like trauma recovery and self-empowerment, and taking your power back is accepting and acknowledging that and taking that accountability. And so I am happy to take accountability for the fact that I have lived a male-centered life. I have centered men for most of the 26 years that I have been dating them. And that was a decision, and it made my life a lot. So yeah, I do take accountability for that, and I am committed to doing better for.
I'm gonna make Chad commit. He's a third be like, why won't Chad commit? Why won't he commit? I put on the best makeup. I put on the best cologne. No, the best perfume. I put on my $1,000 dress. I got my Mercedes Benz. You already know they buying Benzes, right? I got my Mercedes Benz in the driveway that I can't fix, that I'm gonna sell next week. Right? And Chad needs to commit. Oh, yeah. And I keep getting these nice guys. No, not nice guys. She's getting the dirt bags. I'm sorry. I keep getting these dirt bags, and I keep helping them fix their lives up, and they keep leaving me. So I'm in therapy in a group session again, holding hands with my sisters.
Myself because I deserve it. But Pick Misha here made a whole stitch with my video talking about how, terrible it is that I would tell women to decenter men. And, but for the record, friend, I never ever said don't date men. I specifically said date them if you must, but do not center them. Do not center them. You can be married to a man and still center yourself and your needs above his, okay?
Oh, this is why marriage is ruined in the West. She just said it. You can be with a man and still not put him first.
That's what I was saying. But I also don't think it's the worst thing in the world if we just stop dating and marrying them until they get together and do better. And we do not need this lack of solidarity from other women. So stop it.
Wow.
To disrespect men. That's what this gentleman says in this comment. And men love this narrative, but it's total BS. Because there are no classes or school programs where women are taught, you should disrespect men just for the sake of it. What is actually happening is that in modern society, women have a choice. And when someone has a choice, they don't automatically submit to an authority, especially if that authority has nothing to back it up with. Respect isn't granted just because you have male genitals. Respect is always earned and elicited by strength, by strong.
See, this is the issue. This is what's wrong with the date market, right? You have guys like him saying this crap, right? And what it's doing, it's creating a full circle. This is why that lady goes to that problem. It's going to create another Chad, right? Because he's going to work on himself. He's going to go to the gym, get fit, right? And do the same thing and keep ducking through girls, probably give out some diseases. Guys like this push that false narrative. Also, you got other guys out there like the fresh and fits. They don't know. They don't know it's wrong. So I can't blame them, right? But it's wrong because you telling men to keep the vicious cycle going. I'm telling y'all, people that make content like this, you know what they do? And Kay knows, my wife knows, because I watch a lot of things like in Africa, the animals out there, and I watch things in the US, people hunting in the forest and many different things, right? You know what they're doing in Africa? You know, Africa had a problem with too much lions. So what they're doing is they have hunters. They find the lions, they shoot them, right? Also in America, right? Sometimes the bears can be overcrowded. So you know what they start doing with the bears? Or you know what they start doing with the gators? Or, you know, in Florida or different things like that. They start taking them out. They have to take them out. That's what we need. Not we need to do it. That's what should be done with people like this. Now, of course, you can't take them out. So I don't want YouTube to be, hey, what are you talking about? But still, this needs to stop. In order for things to get better, the females watching all that negative content on TikTok needs to stop. This is more negative content for females and for men needs to stop. This is not fixing anything. If I tell a man to become stronger, it's so he can become stronger for himself. The females will follow, but get stronger for yourself. Don't get strong just, oh, I'm going to get strong and I'm going to be a man, an alpha man, and just to get a woman. No, that's done. We got to do it to make ourselves better for ourselves, right? And of course, the females follow. But yeah, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe. Other than that, I want to say peace out. See you next video.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.